Hello, it's Trevor Lawrence Jr., aka Trev Beats, and I'm just here in my lab, and I'm trying to just explain some things about how I utilize some of the MEINL percussion instruments and what I do. You know, I'm a drummer primarily. I play with Snoop Dogg, Alicia Keys, but I also play percussion, and you're gonna hear a lot of that percussion, a lot of the MEINL percussion on Alicia's upcoming album. So anyway, one of the things that we did in the studio, and this is something I do a lot, is I utilize this surdo here. It's a Brazilian bass drum, basically. I utilize this instrument in a different way, kind of like back in the day, like on the desk when you was a little kid and you hit the desk, you know what I mean, and you made kick and snare with the desk. That's how I utilize it. You know what I'm saying? Now, there's also the traditional way to play it, which is in the Brazilian samba way, That's more the traditional way, but when you add other instruments, usually I have a heponique. I just don't have one here with me. So what we'll do is I'll substitute it, and basically what I'm going to do is just play some of the ways that I use this in the way I use it on hip hop things or just on other things in the studio. I usually don't give away my secrets per se, but my boy Chris Brewer was like, "Yo, you gotta show me the thing." That kind of vibe. Even, and it also takes on like a marching band type vibe too. So when you do that and you stack them, like multiple tracks, multiple passes of that, and I usually use different drums on this side, but keep this the same and stack it. And ultimately you would have different size surdos and play little one, big ones, biggest one, and just keep stacking them. You can get a real big effect. Just a whole bunch of different, it has a whole bunch of different connotations and a whole bunch of different applications that you can use. And it's not just a sword or a Brazilian instrument. Like what I like to do, I don't care what stuff looks like, I don't care what it's called. You know what I'm saying? When you're making a record and you're in the studio, sometimes drummers and especially schools and teachers always paint this nice big box and this is what you do with this and you use this instrument for that and this for that. That's not how it really works. Like the part of creativity is just that being creative. And while I do know the traditional Brazilian patterns and techniques and I studied that, that's great. But in different applications, I'm going to use the instrument however I see fit to use it and create something new. So just because they say something is for this or for that, that's not the truth. It doesn't have to be that. It's what works for you and what works for the music. So I'll see everybody at the MEINL Drum Festival, and we're going to talk more about sound and about studio and about all that. You know what I mean? So I'll see you at the festival, and peace out.